Hello everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the Magician Master 100 final Halloween review. And of course, happy Halloween to everyone. And of course, if you noticed, I'm in my Halloween costume. I am dressed up as the Grim Reaper, which of course you'll probably feature this costume again in maybe some other video. But anyway, this is my only personal opinion of my review. Today is going to be the first ever top 7 tragedy, mangas. Now you're wondering, why top 7? For 3 reasons. 1, lucky 7. 2, it's my favorite number. And finally, it represents my favorite cards. So let's not waste any time. Excuse me. I'm going to review to you the top 7 tragic mangas. Number 7, Full Metal Alchemist. Yes, some of you are wondering, why is it on number 7? Well, the thing of it is, this is only my personal opinion of Full Metal Alchemist, and my own personal top, 7 of my review. Of course, I've already reviewed this, so some of you have already noticed that, like I said, I probably don't know, much about it. I know a little bit of it, but at the same time, don't really know a lot of it. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the next part of the review. I'm sorry that that part of the top 7 was, a short thing, but, most of these top 7 are most of the stuff I reviewed. So, let's get to the next part. Number 5, Deep Love. All 3 of them. Now, I don't really know much about Deep Love. I got most of these mangas from this website. Excuse me, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Most of these mangas are from this website. I'll put it on the... I can't put a link. I don't know about most of the whole linked on description thing. But I'll tell you, how to spell it down below, and you can check it out for yourself. It's a great website. So you can be able to update yourself on certain mangas you haven't read yet, or if there's a particular manga you're looking for, you can be able to probably find it there if they have it. So anyway, Deep Love is 3 stories with the same name. I'm putting all 3 of them down on number 5. Some of them seem like they connect. I've only read what the story's about. I haven't read the whole story, but the one that makes me, cry the most, what actually would make me cry, is this one, the third one, about this, puppy, and, of course, if Sarah McLachlan used this in her, SPCA commercial, I guess that would be a good example about abandoned animals, abused animals, and all that. It would be really understandable why she would use that. So, like I said, this is only my personal opinion, and I got most of this stuff from the, online. So I'll probably know some of these, and of course I'll probably review these maybe some other time. Number 4, Inugami. If some of you don't know about Inugami, I kind of actually like Inugami. It's actually a pretty good story if you actually watch it. It's got a wolf with horns. Not like horns like a demon, like you see like this or like this. More like horns like you would see come out of a unicorn. And no, it's not unicorn horns. It's a more like spike kind of horns, actually. And of course, he actually has tentacles coming out of his back as well. Yes, and of course, we're probably going to have a joke saying tentacle porn out of nowhere if someone makes a parody of Inugami. About either tentacle porn or something like that. People that all the parodies come up with these days. But anyway, it's been a while since I, read this, so my memory's a little fuzzy about it. But if you read it yourself, you will be amazed. All the story, the bloodfest you would see, the action, is really a good manga, actually. Number 3, The Crater. Now, what I don't know about this I don't know anything much about this manga, but when I looked at the front cover, it was very creepy looking. But I did, read what the story was about. It seems about like a couple of different stories, but some of them probably don't seem to, go together or something like that. I don't really know. Like I said, I mostly got these mangas from, different websites. I might review this someday. Number 2, Loveless. Now, I don't know anything about Loveless. Like I said, I've gotten most of it from online and all that, so I don't really know anything about Loveless. So, like I said, check out that website, down in the description down below. I mean, like I said, I don't have a link to it, so you'll have to check it out for yourself. And the number 1 most tragic manga is Dead Man's Wonderland. Yes, Dead Man's Wonderland. It's a very good manga and a very good anime as well. I mostly watch the anime than the manga itself. But like I said about the website, so far it's at popularity number 1 when it comes to tragedy. What I know about Dead Man's Wonderland is it's about a boy named Ganta who was framed by this, guy named the Red Man, which he calls him. Killed his entire classmates, killed all of his friends. After that, he's blamed for it, somehow, and he ends up in jail. Now, this prison's a lot different from, other prisons. It's actually a theme park called Dead Man's Wonderland, but it's actually, a prison. Now, the thing is, why I put Toshi Densu at number 6, like I said, there's more darker stuff than Toshi Densu. This is one of them, actually. In a way, it's somewhat just as dark as, Toshi Densu. Dead Man's Wonderland, I mean, that's what I think of at Dead Man's Wonderland. Somewhat that dark. The reason why I think it's that dark is because of background stories each person has. Like one of them about a girl who had who has an older brother. I forgot most of it, but I do know the one shocking moment that got me. I mean, the little girl is about to die. The mother is the only person who's about to save her. And what does she save? Her flower. She saves the flower. Then her daughter. And then she dies after that. What the hell? Are you serious? I was thinking, you're going to risk your daughter's life that you gave birth to for a flower that could, repopulate anyway by producing seeds. So you would probably, and of course you can probably get another flower that would, happen to be grown. Your daughter, once she's dead, she's gone forever. And of course, like I said, there's other, tragic stories in each background. That's what I see that's most dark about it. And of course, they found out what Ganta is. He's something called a dead man. What the dead man kind of remind me of, they kind of remind me of Avatar when, the waterbenders control their water bending, or they control blood bending and something like that. But dead mans are more different than that. Somewhat similar, but except they actually use their own blood than someone else's blood. Well, of course, it's not like considered using their blood. I mean, what they're doing is, for the waterbenders, are actually controlling the water around the area. Because the fact that, since the human body is it 70% water? I think it was 70% water. Since the human body is that much of water, that means they were able to control that, as long as there was a full moon. And all that. But of course, when Avatar The Legend of Korra came, they showed that, there are some bloodbenders who can actually control things and animals and people even without a full moon and all that, which that's kind of effed up. But each person has a different thing that they can do with their blood. They can change their blood into weapons, or like Ganta, he can shoot his blood like a cannon, or the same girl who almost died because her mom saved a flower. She manipulates her blood to her hair and uses it as whips. Well, as whips, excuse me. But the only side effect is the fact that you're using a lot of punts of your, wait, was it pounds? I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, you're using a lot of your blood basically. And of course, you could probably run out and then die if you use too much of it. Or probably basically all of it. Instead of using, you know, much of it, you probably would waste all of it and then die after that. But, yep, that's my top 7 mangas that are tragic. So, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that most of it wasn't good, you know. Like I said, it's my own, you know, personal opinion why it's the top 7. If you want me to do the whole more top 7, leave that in the comment section below and tell me what you think should be on the top 7. And happy Halloween, everybody! See ya!